We all have heard of this one language. This one language everybody and their mom keep teaching at school, even though it's freaking 2023 and we have new and modern Gen Z languages rising up computers. It's that one thing that keeps staying alive, even though it should have been long dead. And no, I'm not talking about your Bono. I'm talking about C. C was created by Dennis Ritchie at the Bell Labs in 1972. It completely transformed the programming industry. It became widely influential and is still used in a lot of electronic applications, even today, 50 years since its inception. It's a high level programming language, which is very easy to write and understand. It's also super compatible with hardware applications and hence is the go to language for low level applications. The reason the C language was named C was because many of its features were actually derived from its predecessor, the B language, although it is rumored that Dennis Ritchie wanted to name it after the first letter of his ex. The C program compiles into machine code directly and is platform dependent, so the exe file is designed to run on a specific operating system. It follows procedure oriented programming, which is just writing code in an ordered sequence of steps. It's quite a straightforward way of writing code, just like how a recipe follows a series of steps to make the food. Now, let's see how we can write Hello World in C. Why Hello World? Because that's the only damn sentence you need to know before moving on to another language. So we first write the header files, which are just files which contain standard functions. Then we use the void main function, which is the entry point of the program. The void keyword suggests that we aren't returning any value and are simply printing a string of characters. Then we use the printf function to print hello world and then write return 0 to basically guarantee that we are not returning anything and that the program will run without any errors. And thus we printed hello world. Tough at work, right? C is widely used all across the globe in embedded systems, game development, and is also used in creating compilers for other languages such as Python. It is also used in creating the operating systems such as Windows, Linux, Mac, and your grandpa's computer. Okay, this joke is getting old now. Now let's talk about what happens when C gets all buffed up in the gym. C++ was invented by a guy whose name sounds like my cat smashing random letters on the keyboard. He realized C's popularity and thought that it needed classes and objects. So, adding object oriented functionality and a bunch of features, C evolved to C++. This added functionality has made it slightly harder for beginners to learn, but if you do, boy will you be able to do so many cool tasks. C++ is a portable language and thus can be used to create applications compatible with multiple platforms. Why learn C++? Well, thanks to this language, you can do the task which you do all night. You know what I'm talking about, right? That thing which you do all night? Yes, boys, C++ is one of the major languages used for game development, so you're right, gamers. What else did you think I was referring to? C++ also has applications in big companies like Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon. It also stands out when it comes to graphics and the speed at which the graphics can be displayed on the screen. Okay, we get it. Now, which language should you actually guys start with? My personal opinion, start with C++ itself. C++ does have a comparatively steeper learning curve, but its learning is way more rewarding. C is majorly used for lower level programming and embedded software, but as technology improves more efficient languages are bound to come to replace C in this domain. If you're very sure you want to go into low level programming and understand how operating system code works and its nitty-gritties, only then learn C and it is very easy to do so. Otherwise, just stick to C++, learn it well, learn how the dynamics of objects and classes work, and become a certified C++ developer, aka a certified Chad. Who knows? Maybe gaming wouldn't be the only thing you'd be doing all night. That's it for today, guys. Now we'll go back to my hibernation. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below if you'd want